Hi, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. It is August 2025. It's almost September, and I am going to take you through the 2026 Elevate Ultimate Digital Planner. Now, for the 2026 year, I'm not making anymore the Ultimate Planner. The Ultimate Planner had the coils down the center. I'm not making that anymore because I made an elevated version, which is this planner, the Ultimate Elevate. Okay, and all it is there's no coil. It's just a maximizing the amount of space we're using. Just kind of simplified everything. I did launch it earlier this year for another time period, but this could be new to you. So let's get into it. So the Elevate Ultimate Planner is a landscape planner, as you can see here. It runs January through December 2026, and it's a month, week, and daily, plus a 12 subject notebook with, I believe there's over 175 templates and covers. Okay, it comes in 5 color palettes, and I'll take you through them right now. So what we're looking at right now is the Blissful color palette. And one thing to note when you're looking at the color palettes, you'll see, so this is January, February, the tab will be reflected in the month. Okay, but then there's no color really in the week or the day other than just what you see in the tabs. Okay, you'll also see color in the table of contents. You'll see color, whoopsies, in the quick note page. You'll see color in the at a glance sections, and then in templates, a few templates and all the covers, and you'll see color in the covers. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I hate it when I do that. So this is the Blissful color palette. Now we have the Colorful color palette, which looks like that. And then we have Joyful and Neutral and Pastel. Okay, today I'm going to take you through the Colorful color palette just for fun. Okay, so it looks like this. Another thing that is important to note, excuse me, is that if you go to purchase a planner, every purchase includes 2 versions. You get a Sunday month with a Monday week, and then you get the Monday month, Monday week. Okay, I used to sell them separately. I don't anymore. So now with every order, you just get both. Okay, but today I'm going to take you through, this will be the Sunday month version and the Monday week. Okay, one other thing, free trial. So I have a free trial of this planner. I have it in both of those versions, the Sunday month Monday and then the Monday Monday. They are on my website. You'll get 1 month, so you'll get the month of January, all the weeks of January, all the days of January, and then you'll get the first 3 templates and 1 notebook section. And I do this so that way you can make sure it works with your app and you can make sure you like it before you spend any money, because there's so many apps out there. I just want to make sure that you don't waste any money and that you like it, it's seamless, and there's no issues. So please, please, please download the free trial. Yeah. Okay, so let's get into it. I think that's everything. That's all the little business we had to go through. I have a kink in my neck, so if I look weird or if I grimace at any point, that is why. All right, so when you first download your planner, this is the first cover you'll see. However, there are other covers that you can change to. This is the cover. Then when you click on the home tab, you can tap or swipe and you get information about the planner. You get all of the colors with the hex codes if you need them. And then you have my contact information down here, so you can just tap on these buttons and it'll take you where you need to go. Okay. Then again, you can swipe or you can tap on the paper icon. This will take you to the templates and covers. Now, I've broken down, I think there's 175 plus templates. You have notes templates, list trackers, and extra planning, specialty, and then covers. And then when you tap on one of the buttons, it'll take you to the template. Another thing to note is that you'll notice a lot of times you'll see so it'll say 2026 covers. So when you tap on it, there'll be more than one, okay? I'm running into space issues, so I've started to do, so it'll say 15 stripe covers. So you tap on the first one and then then you just need to swipe, okay? And then you'll see the rest of them. So be sure you do that. So because there's so many covers in here, I needed to do that to save space. At the very end of the video, I'll take you through every single template so you can see them up close. But right now, we're going to move on. Now we have the table of contents. So that is where you would put, like if you're going to use the templates, you would copy and paste them behind the table of contents, whatever tab you choose. They're all hyperlinked. And then this gives you a little space so you can kind of see everything in the notebook section at a glance. Okay, so you could write your heading and then what you have in there. All right. And then this is the like the divider for you. So you can have a big heading up here. You can write everything if you want, or if you just want notes. And if you want to use this as notes, you can do that too. All right. It's just, I've made it a little flexible than in past years where it was just enough space for like the heading and then the contents. I just wanted it to be a little bit, because I that's how I use it. I write on this page as well. So I hope you like it. All right, so now we go to the star button, and it's the quick note page. So the quick note page is just if you need a quick place to write something down. It says to buy, to do, mental note, and this and that. And they're all lined. I think you can see that on the screen. Now we go into the at a glance sections for 2026 and 2027. Keep in mind this is a 2026 planner, so only these dates will be hyperlinked. Only these, if you go into 2027, that's not going to be hyperlinked. So every month is hyperlinked here, and then every day is hyperlinked as well. Okay, and so it just gives you a nice little planning area. You can see up here it says calendar, perpetual, line boxes, blank boxes, vision, and notes. You can tap on them to get where you want to go, or you can swipe because they're all in order. Okay, so here's a perpetual calendar, and then you've got lined at a glance, blank at a glance, a blank space if you do vision boards, and then notes. And then you have the exact same thing for 2027. The only difference is it's not hyperlinked. Yeah, there you go. So you can see that's the at a glance section. Now let's get into the actual planning. All right, so when you tap on January, it takes you to your monthly calendar. And there's 3 parts to the monthly spread. You have the calendar, you have lists, and then you have notes. Everything, there's buttons up here to take you where you want to go. Or again, you can just swipe, okay? Because the months are all in a row. On the months, you can see, obviously everything is hyperlinked, right? There's little circles, excuse me. When you tap on the circles, it'll take you to the week. Okay. Then over here, you have just a little extra space. You can see lines and a couple boxes. And then down at the bottom, you have a mini calendar for the next month. And this also is hyperlinked. So when you tap on that, it'll take you. Okay. I don't think I could live without looking at the month ahead. I don't even know. It's been in my planner since like the 90s. It's just crazy. I don't know. That's how I work. So there's a mini calendar. So I hope you use it. I hope you like it. I hope it works for you. Okay, so that's your monthly spread. Now we're going to go into the weeks. The weeks for the Ultimate Elevate, it's a horizontal weekly layout. Okay. It's Monday. So we're in, oh yeah, both of them. It's Monday through Sunday. Yeah. And when you tap on the number, the date, it'll take you to the daily page. There's 3 parts to every week. So you have your overview, which is this Monday through Sunday. You have, I don't know if there's a blank space here, and then you have lines, and then you have lines with little check circles, little check boxes. And then you have a notes section down below. And again, you can either tap to go to the weekly lists or you can swipe. So this is your weekly lists. You have a nice big heading if you want to do that. You've got some extra planning areas over here with some lines. And then you have 2 columns of like to-do list box or to-do lists, 2 columns for to-do lists. And then you have 3 boxes at the bottom. Okay. I personally do this because I separate my home and my work planning. I can't have them together. I have to be able to very quickly see what I need to do for the week, for work, and then what I need to do for home, because there's a delicate balance there. So I know you can use it for school and work. You know, you could use it as a shopping list for your week, but that's how I laid it out. There's no we. Well, no, there is a we actually, because my little team of people, they weigh in. Anyway, then you have your weekly notes, which is just a nice, simple line notes with a nice, if you wanted to put a heading up here, or if you decorate or whatever, quote, a nice quote would be nice. Again, everything is hyperlinked, or you can just swipe. Now, when you tap on the date, it'll take you to the daily page. The daily page, again, you can see the day, the week, the date, the day, the month, everything is hyperlinked. So January will take you back to January. And then you'll see overview, lists, and notes. And when you tap on overview, it'll take you back to your week. Okay. When you tap on lists, it'll take you back to that week's lists. Okay. Then when you tap on notes, same thing, it'll take you right back. All right, so it's just nice little convenience. Then you'll see up here, you have a mini calendar, which is also hyperlinked, and the mini calendar is for the month that you're on. So we're in January, so you can go wherever you want in January and tap on the button. And then you can see it has grayed out days for the previous and the next month. Those are also hyperlinked, so you can jump ahead. Okay, so this is your daily planning page. There's a space on top and a space on bottom, and then it's 5. This is 5 through 2, 3 through 12. So it's basically if you are like 5 a.m. till, well, the last thing you would write would be 12 midnight. There's 2 lines per hour. And I don't write AM and PM, obviously, because there's so many night shift people as well. Then over here you have a space for however you want to use them, whether it's your top 3 priorities or your things you're grateful for, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever, however you want to use it. And then again, there are 2 columns for lists that you'll see in the month and the week lists as well. And then down below, there's a nice big space, just white space to use however you want to use it. Okay, so that is the daily page. I can't believe it. That's everything. Now let's go into the templates. I can't believe I gotta look at this here. Yeah, that's it. It's so simple. It's so straightforward. I love this one. Hang on, I'm gonna go back because you know why I love this? There's a lot of white space, but also it's just so robust. It has everything you could possibly need. I mean, like it's almost every hour of the day. And then, but you have a nice balance. It's, I don't know. I like it. I hope you do too. All right, let's go into the templates. So again, everything is hyperlinked in the templates. So when you tap on, it'll take you right to it. But for today's purposes, I am just going to swipe because they're all also in a row. Hopefully I'll remember all the names. So we have small lines, medium lined, and large lined. Now, medium lined, the size, the spacing in between the medium is the same spacing used in everywhere you see in the planning pages. Okay, so it's the exact same. All right. So if you're to have that continuity piece, that's what you want to look for. All of the templates in my planner have this spacing, this is same spacing, unless you see small or large, and then I'll go over it if there are any others, okay? I'm going to continue on. I made a mistake. I was thinking I was in a different planner for a second, and I got a little, so hopefully we can cut that out. Sorry if I swore. Anyway, so let's go through it. So medium lined. Now we have large lined. All right, so now we have split lines. So it's small split lines. So there's a space down the middle like that. So that's small, medium, and large. And now we have small graph, medium graph, large graph. We have small dot grid, medium, and large dot grid. And we have blank, hex. Now we have margin over here, small with line, like, did I say margin? I don't know. Medium and large. Now we kind of get into combo pages. So we have lines on the left and graph on the right. And then again, the lines are the medium lines. So it's the same as everywhere else. And then we have lines and dot grid and lines and blank. Now we have Cornell small, Cornell medium, and Cornell large. And we have, I think it's brainstorming paper. I'm not sure if that's what I call this. I can't remember. Yeah, that was what I called it. And now again, we have 2 blank boxes with lines. The lines are on the right. And now you have the same thing, but the lines are on the left. And I do this, in case you're wondering, the reason I do this is because I have 2 lefties out of the 4 of us in this household. 2 are left. And so I'm always like thinking about them. So I hope you appreciate it if you're a lefty. So we have a graph on the right, boxes on the left, and then reversed. Now we have split lines. So there's just a nice little line down the middle. And now we have check boxes on the left and then lines on the right and then reversed. And then we have like story paper. So you have a nice space up here for images, graphics, drawings, and then a space, nice lines, nice big space of lines on the bottom. And then we have, I think it's small story, or I think that's what I call it. There's just a box up here for a image or however you want to use it, and then lines on the bottom and then on the right. And there is a space. So I don't even know what I call this. Oh, graph multi. Yes. Graph multi. So you can just see it's just a combination of things. And then another combination, I think it's line multi 1 and 2. Now we get into lists and trackers and extra planning. Okay, so we have just 2 big blank columns and then with lines. And again, all of the times that you see lines on this, it works with everywhere else in the planner where you have those lines. I don't know what is going on. Okay, 3 columns blank with lines, 4 blank with lines. Now we have stacked, blank, and lined, 6 blank with lines, 8 blank with lines, 12 blank with lines, with color. So depending on how you have your, whatever palette you chose, so this will reflect the same colors as the tabs in that same order. So if you have blissful, it'll be in the blissful color, etc. If you choose neutral, which is just a black and white planner, this will have color. It'll have the joyful color palette, and it'll also in the covers it'll have all of the joyful colors, because I mean it's not just to give you some variety. Okay, so if you do like a neutral planner, just know that there is some pops of color, and the color that I'm using is joyful. Okay, all right, so colored lines. Now we have lines and then boxes, like a variety of them. Just to mix and match. And now we go into tracking. So this would be 7 wide, I think. Okay, so the way I have the trackers is that this will take up the full page. So you have 7 columns. And then we have the same thing, but then you have a space at the bottom for notes. Okay, and now we have 12, and then with a space at the bottom for notes. And then I think this is 28, but I'm not 100% sure. Where is it? 28, yep. Sorry. So you have 28 column tracker, and then with a space for notes, a place for notes. And then we have another blank perpetual calendar. Then we have an extended perpetual calendar. So this is January through June, and then July through December. Now we get into extra planning pages. So this is the month with a Sunday start, the month with a Monday start, and then we just have extra month lists. Now I have another planner called Elevate Power. These are some different weekly layouts, and then some that you'll see in the Elevate Power. Okay, and they all are Monday through Sunday. All right, so this one's in the Elevate Power, and this one on the hourly, and then this is a different hourly one. So you get these lines here, if you can see, they are not the same size as everywhere else. And then we have another extra horizontal week, because I mean you could be writing out a menu, you could be doing like your kids' soccer schedule, so that's why I provide all these extra planning pages for you. And then this is an extra week lists, and then extra daily page, but with all of the stuff removed on the top. Now we get into specialty paper. So this is project paper. So you have a space for description, notes, sketches, steps, due date, and if it's done or not. This is goals and intentions. So you have a space for your intention. Is it ongoing? What's the due date? And is it done? And then you can write your steps. You have password information if you want to keep that. Especially nice, GoodNotes now you can lock it, which is nice. You can lock and password protect your notebooks. Then you have a check register. So you've got date, description, category, payment amount. Are you going to reconcile it? Deposit amount and balance. Then you have budgeting. So you have income, notes, motivation, expenses, and then a summary at the bottom. Now we have meeting notes. So you have purpose, attendees, notes, action items, who they're assigned to, when's it due, and is it done? And then you have a summary and then date of next meeting. And then you have an assignment tracker and a different assignment tracker, just 2 different variations. Then you have little piggy banks, so it's a little savings tracker. So you can color them in as you go and keep a record of what you're saving. You have a bookshelf, and then on the left and then on the right, it's just you can keep track. And then we have the book tracker, so you can put an image of the cover of the book you're reading and give it a review and just record the information. It does say date read, author, genre, and summary. And then we have menus. So there are 7 different ones of these, one for each day of the week. So it starts Monday through Sunday, and then it says groceries and notes. And then it's a Tuesday start, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now we get into our covers. Now, again, let's remember, so it says 2026 covers. So when you tap on that, it'll take you to this. And then you're going to want to swipe. Okay. So we just have some variety. I don't know. Sometimes I get on a roll. Excuse me. Sometimes I get on a roll and I just make different covers. It's fun. Oh, 2026. Now it says my year in color and multicolor, and then in black, my planner in black, and then we have my planner white with colored background. And once again, the colors will reflect the pattern or the palette that you chose. Then, and then you're also going to get light gray and black. So you'll get neutral colors as well. And then you're going to get the stripes, again, in all of the different colors. I love black and white stripe. And then you get a multi-stripe. And then we get into the asterisk. These are newish. I guess a lot of these covers are newish. It's hard for me sometimes because I feel like I'm always way ahead. So when I launch something, like, I feel like I've been doing this forever. So it's not new to me anymore, but I forget it's new to you. So this is the asterisk cover. Again, you're going to get it in all, oh my God, I'm going to get blinded going so fast. All of the colors, plus you'll get gray and black. And now we're going to get this damask, which I just love. It's actually what I'm using right now. I love it so much. Important to note, the damask and the asterisk are also free washi tapes. So if you purchase a planner, you'll get a code you'll get a password to go to my website, and you'll get to download all of the stickers. There's over 10,000 stickers, and then I've got washi tapes, and it's kind of cool. I'll show you when we get here to a blank page so you can see what that looks like. And then you get gray, and then I did a white and black, and then a black and white because it's cute. And then it just says plan to have a good day. And then here's the blank page. Let me just show you. I'll bump it up so you can see. So that is, can you see that? Yeah. So that's the asterisk. And here is so that's the washi tapes. And again, that's I do have free stickers on my website, just that are free. It's not a lot. But when you do make a purchase, you do get that code, and then you can go in and then you just see. And it's just kind of when I feel like making things, but there's a lot in there. So, and it's all divided by color palettes. So you can just download the colorful if you want it to match. So there's colorful, joyful, pastel palettes in there. So for what it's worth. Anyway, don't forget to download the free trials. And what else? Thank you for watching. I hope you're having a good year. I hope you're having a good summer. So excited for fall. I hope everybody else is too. I'm excited for 2026. If you have any questions, always message me. I'm here to help you. I think that's everything, you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this new layout. I just wanted to make it, I don't know. I prefer videos when I can see the person. I always feel like it feels sketchy when I can't see the person. Not sketchy, but you know what I mean. So I hope you like this new format, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you again for watching.